after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's got time, and this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
23 yards on the play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. In the red zone this time.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Odell Beckham Jr., the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham, 101 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that enables him to also pick up the first. To throw his Carr. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Sendejo. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This will be caught at about the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deion Sims from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Wilfork coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On second down, here's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Play action. It's Palmer. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field.
And how about this, a fake? And Allen's got it. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now Palmer on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with a J. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play here for Palmer. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught left side. Helfit. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give them the first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. And
he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And quickly they get to the line. Now Carr throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense, and look at the advantages of being in zone. Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Fighting through. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they're just happy.